Good afternoon. Today's job is to correct a misfire on this 2011 Crown Victoria. I've noticed that when I drive it up hills and it's in high gear, that I'll feel it shudder and misfire a bit. At first, I didn't get an engine code, but as I continued to drive it, I started getting a flashing engine light or check engine light, and then eventually a code. I've checked it and I've gotten a P00 or P0300 and a P0307. And what that means is a misfire on cylinder 7. The way the cylinders are arranged here, according to the Haynes manual, is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, which is buried right in there, and number 8 at the end. This isn't the first time I've had a problem like this on this car. I've had a misfire before, and what that ended up being was, I think it was on number 4 here. I can tell that because I think this one looks different than the rest. I think that is, I think that's a new coil pack on that one. Yeah, anyways, the usual cause of this is a failure of these coil packs that go on top of the spark plugs. So I've replaced, I think it was number 4 last time, and I think last time I also had an issue with my fuel pressure sending unit, which is over here on the rail. So this has been replaced, and this one's been replaced. So I guess the first thing, after determining which code it is, or which problem it is with the code reader, is to remove the cover, which is this thing, which is over here because I never did bother putting it back on after the last time I fixed my car, because I'm not sure it really does. There, I ran out of memory on my phone, so my video cut out a little bit on the last one. Anyways, I've gotten this piece here off. It just comes off with either a flathead screwdriver or an 8mm socket. So I took that off, and I've taken my air cleaner cover off. I'm going to have to get a new air cleaner because this thing's kind of gungy. It's got a bit of a dent in it, so I'll replace that while I'm at it. I might have to order one and wait for it to arrive. Here's number 7. This comes off. You just press the bottom here, and then you squeeze that. You see there, and then it pulls straight out. Now this takes a 7mm socket, so I got that on. So hopefully this thing should clear the fuel rail. But I think before I do that, you'll notice it's pretty gungy in here. A lot of mouse crap and stuff. So I think I'm going to get my shop vac and clean that up as much as I can before I go taking this out. Otherwise it's all going to fall right down into the hole in the spark plug. And I was going to take out that spark plug and take a look at it and just see what shape it's in. Just see if I have to replace them all. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll be back in a bit. I cleaned it out as much as I could with my my shop vac and some compressed air. So I think the next thing to do will be just to take out that screw and then wiggle this thing out and see if it can get past the rail. It should get past the rail. I've done this before, so I'll see how it goes and see how it looks, and then put the new one in. Hopefully I remember to take this out. I just stuck that in there since I was kind of blasting around here with air. I don't know if a shop would necessarily be this picky, but since it's my car, I kind of tend to get kind of anal retentive with it. Well, that's not good. I'm seeing oil in the spark plug hole there. I don't know where that'd be coming from, but it's coming from somewhere. So we can get a good look at it. Yeah, I don't know if, I didn't think there'd be any gasket there, because that goes straight into the head pretty much, unless it goes through the intake manifold too. But anyways, I'm gonna suck that out with the vacuum cleaner and take a look at it and see if I can figure out what's going on. I don't think I'll be taking that spark plug out. I think I'll just leave that in for now and try to decide where to go from there. I knew this was going to go sideways. I got that, got it cleaned up as much as I could with my shop vac and going in there with a paper towel. So it looks a little better now. So I got some tune-up grease on the new part. And so I'm just going to stick this on, I guess, and hope for the best. I'll see if that if I have any more issues. But yeah, if I keep having the same issue, or if the same issue comes back, then I might have a bigger problem because I don't know where that oil's coming from. There we go. It's almost back together. There, it's all back together. What I need to do now is take it for a little test drive and see if it's fixed. And hopefully it stays fixed.